I don't know if you know this or not ungodly, but you, sir, are in fact the bum. What are you gonna say to that, loser? What's up, buddy? Uh, everybody a heads up before we start the stream. I got a text just before going live from my ISP that I pay over $200 a month on internet because it's the only thing available in my area. They're having internet issues again for like the thousandth time this year. So glad I pay a premium price for a shitty service, but it happens when you're locked in and can't go anywhere else, and they know it, so they take advantage of it. But anyway, wait, hold on. All right. Anyway, guys, enough of my bitching. I'm going to start getting into that. I'm going away a little bit, let people get in here if they want to. For those who saw my post earlier today, I said I was only gonna talk about Zelensky, food stamp restrictions, and future events for Rumble, our community events. But uh, I'm a little irritated with Pam Bondi. I mean, I've been irritated since Pam Bondi has been named, but a little more irritated now. So we threw her in the mix because I think it's a good time to talk about her. And I understand. Well, we'll get into that once I start the recording. But for those of you new to the channel and the stream specifically, because this channel doesn't stream that often, and when it does, it's a unique experience, if you will. This is Let's Grab a Beer, and what happens with Let's Grab a Beer? I find a beer that you can't just pick up at any other place. I mean, if you're in Georgia, you can pick this up. This is Scofflaw Basement. It's an Indian Pale IPA, and that's what Pale Ale. Said IPA on the website, but it just says India Pale Ale. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. This is a Georgia company. I forgot to look up where they are located. Normally, I look this up. Do, 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 do. You can go to scofflawbeer.com. That's their website for sure, though. They did not sponsor this channel. I bought this myself with my own money. I'm hoping to branch out to other companies too that are not specific to Georgia, like in about 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be heading down to Florida. I'll stop at a liquor store there and see what we can pick up to do some Florida brews. Let me move this camera down. So that way, there you go. You guys can see what we're drinking today. And while I drink, I talk about different topics, as you can see in the subject line. And I record the stream through my DSLR that's like right in front of me right now, looking at it. It's behind you guys are right here. The DSLR is over there. I don't read chat while I'm recording, but once the recording is finished, I go ahead and respond to all the chats that popped up in my chat. And then I also invite people to call in because I do these streams through Rumble Studios, so it lets people call in and they can either discuss the topics that we talked about or that I talked about during the recording, or they can bring up other topics that they would like to discuss. So it's a fun time. The only thing we're going to do a little different for those who are used to this stream is probably about 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be reading chat and talking with anybody that wants to call in. And after that, this will go over to premium for about an hour. And then that's when the stream will end after about an hour of premium. Because if for those who don't know, I am the in the creator program, and one of the requirements to stay in the creator program and be monetized is to stream 5 hours of premium content a month on top of 30 hours of content through Rumble Studios. Which the second one's not going to be a problem for me at all because I use Rumble Studios for 99.9% of all my streams, even my gaming streams. The thing I'm going to struggle with is the uh, premium content because I got to think of creative ways to make creative or premium content because I'm not going to be one of these guys that just whips out a bunch of nonsense just to say I got my 5 hours. I'm going to try to find ways to make the content worth the premium. I'm granted, if you guys buy premium because of me, that's fantastic. That actually helps out the channel quite a bit because that's part of the measures they use to determine how much they're going to pay is how many people I bring into premium. And then I'm gonna. So if I do get people that buy premium because of me, I want to give them something worth their time and not just give them hot trash just so I can get a quick buck. So if you do buy premium, I don't know how they're going to find out if I'm buying premium, if you bought premium from me. But if you did buy premium from through me or somehow like that, that'd be awesome. It would help out the channel along quite immensely, and you get other benefits and access to other fantastic creators that are in the program that also have premium content. So enough about that shameless plug and shilling for capitalistic society. I'm joking. I'm not a communist at all. I love capitalism. There is flaws to it, but I still love it. Um, so yeah, that's the only change for this. For those who are returning members to the stream, what if I'm right? What's up? Or that they track, but it by whoever is the first channel they watch after buying premium. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't dig into it because I'm not overly concerned about it. I so this is an unofficial topic, and I'm gonna make it very brief because I thought about talk about the I thought about talking about premium the creator program today, but I was like I've talked about it enough, and I think I'm gonna. If people ask my opinion, I'll give them my opinion. But if I don't, if nobody asks for my opinion, then I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself on it. But with what if just said, um, I foresee one thing: the payouts are not going to be like um, X. I can't remember his name. We were talking about this on X a little bit last night. If people are expecting a livable wage from this, at least the average creator, that's not going to happen. Hopefully, a lot of people realize that. I'm expecting personally maybe an extra $100 to $200 a month through the program, but we'll see. Unless they do a link per creator. If they have done that, what if I don't have it? And I have checked all my emails concerning the program, and there's no mention of a premium link. Bella, what are you two eating? We got walnut trees, and I think they're eating the shells that fell to the ground. Um, but yeah, that's enough of my opinion. I just hope everybody. I'm happy for everybody that's in. I just hope they realize this doesn't mean they're going to be able to quit their job and content create full time. I really hope people understand that. I really, really do. Um, I'm not a big channel by any means, but my for those who just hit the 100 follow minimum, they're definitely not going to do it. I'm sure as hell not going to make enough money to make this my day job. So even after I receive my retirement check, now both my dogs are eating something. Dum dums. But I think I dragged this on long. Oh, and I forgot to mention for those again are new. At the end of the recording, I rate this beer from 1 to 6 because usually they come in 6 packs. Most microbreweries do not go above 6. Though Scofflaw does. I found that I almost picked up a 12 pack, but not to break from norm. And also, in case I end up absolutely hating this beer, I don't want to buy a 12 pack of it and find out I don't like it. So I rate the cans 1 out of 6, 6 being the best, 1 being the worst. I can't remember who it was. It was Fall Line's Old Toby. It holds the record for the worst beer I drank on stream. That was absolute trash. It was disgusting. I don't know if I got a bad batch or what, but it was nasty. I wouldn't eat it with anything. I don't know if it was supposed to be um, it's just meant to be a collectible, not something to drink. But it's definitely, if it was meant to drink, they failed miserably. Godly, I see you. I don't think I'll game tonight, bud. But maybe some other time. Godly's a good friend of mine. I actually know him personally, and we've known each other for a very long time. So, speaking of which, actually, I was talking about in the beginning of April. I'll be down in Florida. So, about the first week of April, I probably will have little to no streams. So if you guys wondering where I disappear, I'm going down for a friend's retirement down in April or down in Florida. Ungodly's going to be joining me because he's also the guys I've known this guy as long as I've known Ungodly because we all met at the same place at the same time. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that just precious? I want to make sure that mic is picking me up all right. Um, And then shortly after that, my wife and I are going on a cruise to celebrate our 5-year wedding anniversary. So we'll be gone for about a week and a half. But when I get back, we'll be pushing to the grind because my retirement will be in full swing. at least the process, and so time will free up, and then it will disappear for a bit, and then it'll free up again. Then we'll see what happens with my new job if it frees up or disappears. So enough talking. I'm going to go ahead and start the recording. Like I said, I will read chat as at the end of the recording. If anybody rants, though, I'll probably go ahead and raise your chat midstream. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $100. If you rant during the stream, I'll read your message during the recording, and if I can figure out how to do it, I'll even do an overlay of your chat message um, in the recording too. And I also do two versions of the recording. One version is an ad-free one for my subscribers. You don't have to be a Rumble Premium user; you just have to be a subscriber. I post that link in my travesty chat. If you want to know how to get access to my travesty chat, hit me up on any of my socials, so that way, and then ask for the link. Pollen just came pouring down as a big dust cloud in front of my face. My allergies are going to absolute suck now. But all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I do want to have that on. I forgot to turn that on so you guys can see donation banners. Turn that on. Where is banners? That's what I need. So we're going to go ahead and get that starting. Once that banner disappears, that means I'm done the recording. And then I will be reading chat actively again. So here we go. And like I said, at the end of the recording, I will open it up for anybody that wants to call in. You can talk about any of the topics I'm talking about today, or you could talk about another topic that you want to talk about. If you want to ask me about my opinion about the creator program, then yeah, I'll give it then. But that's how this is going to roll. For those who are watching on X, Twitch, and YouTube, we will be, when we go premium, you're also going to lose access to this. So if you want to be able to continue the conversation, if you think you like where it's going and want to be a part of it when I go to premium, make sure you go to rumble.com, look up Aircona TV. You'll see me live. Head over there, drop me a follow. If you don't have an account, sign up, make an account. And if you really want to be a part of the premium show, make sure you sign up for premium as well. You'll get, like I said, you won't have just access to me with premium. You'll get access to hundreds of other creators who will be getting very unique and creative with their premium content. And you'll also have access to Dr. Disrespect's premium content, Louder with Crowders. Pam Bondi, I don't think does it. I do think Russell Brand does. Rumble is trying to increase the quality, the quantity of content, so it's not strictly political. So that's part of the purpose of this program. You're a butt stuff, McGee. And then you also get ad-free experience. And if you stream on Rumble, you also you won't have to have the Rumble Studio watermark. And you also get ad-free viewing experience, as well as the ability to post your streams, schedule your streams several days out instead of just within the 24-hour period. And you also get access to beta features for testing as they roll out. And I know they've done things like that, their home run derby. I know there's power slap. Some people love or hate power slap. That's on you. I believe there's a UFC match that was available. I don't know if that was pay-per-view, but you got access to, and hopefully it will grow greatly soon. No, I can't, Ungodly, because this is not how this works. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the recording, and I'll stop reading chat, Ungodly, until the recording's done, Ungodly. All right. Recording started. All right. Oh, shit. What is up, everybody? It is another episode of Let's Grab a Beer. And it hasn't been that long of a break since the last one. In fact, I just released the VOD for the public last week from the last episode. So that makes me pretty happy and being more consistent with this. But Welcome. For those who are new to this channel and to Let's Grab a Beer, this is how this works. I am currently live as I record this. This is on March 2nd. Yes, March 2nd on Sunday. We are live around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doing Let's Grab a Beer. And I also don't script and edit, as it's painfully obvious right now. But the purpose of this podcast is basically I grab a case of beer from a local company. I don't do Budweiser. I don't do Miller Lite or Miller. I don't do Coors. I don't do Sam Adams or Yingling. I get a beer that you can't get anywhere else to help support smaller local companies. It's not because I'm a hipster kind of guy, but just because I want to help support small companies and companies that are more likely to be aligned with the American dream, the American way. A lot of them are obviously Georgia beers because I'm in Georgia, but I will be traveling quite a bit in the future, so I plan to expand that out. I do get access to small companies' beers, and my liquor store are just up the street from me and on base. So hopefully I can. I don't. I just grab the beer. I look for something that's interesting. Look up the company online. I know this is a Georgia beer. I forgot to look to where they're at. Probably outside of Atlanta somewhere. Who knows? That's more likely the case. But anyway, so the purpose of the stream or podcast is to be like a group of guys, our friends, hanging out at a bar, just talk about life and anything. It could the topics can range from politics to culture to gaming to Rumble to anything you want to discuss. Uh, um, and during the recording, I talk about at least a minimum of three topics I want to talk about. Like today, we're talking about Pete's headset, or not? Sorry, that was a couple episodes ago. We're going to be talking about Zelensky and his meeting with Trump and Vance. We're going to talk about Pam Bondi and how her handling of the Epstein files and the people that are impeding the Epstein files. And then we're going to be talking about restricting food stamps. I don't know if anybody's been following what RFK has been doing, or at least talked about, I should say, when it comes to food stamps and programs like that. And then we're going to talk about two Rumble events that are going to be coming up this week. One is hosted by Amish Zaku for War Thunder, and that one's going to be hosted by me. And I completely forgot to grab something. That's okay. My video camera stops recording every 30 minutes, so I'm sure I'll at least reach that limit once, and I'll go grab what I got to show for the event that I'm doing March 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Amish Zaku's is going to be on Tuesday, which is the 4th. Yes, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just have to head over to his channel and his Discord to sign up for that event if you're interested in it. But we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. But anyway, we take the beer, as you can see here, drink it through the stream, and give it a 1 out of 6 rating at the end of the recording. And I'll let you guys know what I think of it. This one's very hopsy, citrusy. I can smell it from here. And I give it a 1 out of 6 rating because 6 packs usually these smaller companies usually sell their beers in 6 packs, no more, unless you go directly to their brewery. In this case, Scofflaw and scofflawbeer.com if you guys want to check them out. Scofflaw, yep, Atlanta, Georgia. That's what I thought. Not surprised by that. Scofflaw does sell a 12 pack, but I didn't buy it because I don't know if I'm going to actually enjoy their beer. And it's actually reasonably priced. I'm kind of impressed. I don't have my wicked good main pub glass here. We're using our Oxhorn Viking mug for the beer today. So I'm going to let you know what I think of it based on refreshness, flavor, and how many I finish before the end of the stream. I'm not going to try to chug these. If they end up tasting really good and I really enjoy them and I end up finishing them, then they must be pretty good. And I'm also going to say what I think I would like to have with it, like as far as food. I can already tell I probably would like the pretzels my wife got me, but I'm not going to crunch pretzels while stream because nobody wants to hear crunching while I'm talking. But without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Like I said, this is unedited, unscripted. The only script that is the predetermined topics that I'm going to discuss. And at the end of the recording, by the way, if you come over and watch live, I open it up to my viewers to be able to call in and be part of the actual conversation. You don't have to have a web. So if you're a platform Make sure you head over to the right account. I'll have a link you can use to correct. Eric on TV with those recording will get to uh, now one thing or before I am now part of the program with the premium and for the first, which is March. I'm going to do get in the stream. I'll do 30 chat, letting people join if they want to in. So see what the chat's input on topics we're discussing today. 30 to 45 minutes. Go to premium and again, hanging out in chat or the call. If you're already in by the time I go premium, you can stay hang out. The only thing is the premium account, you're not gonna be able to stream. So you guys had opportunity to grab premium